Good morning and welcome to my channel, Economics Chit Chat. And today being a very volatile session, probably nobody would have expected this to see that the market taking sudden turns. Many people would have felt that today's market is definitely not one that we expected, not the one that any investor would expect. Why? Because whether you take a call option or you take a put option, sudden variations in the market and the movements being completely randomized. Now, the main thing that market is actually trying to tell us is that the volatility has set in because there's a lot of uncertainty which is still looming around in the market. Now, that might be primarily because of the numbers that are coming in, the macroeconomic data that are being predicted. And the second thing being is that when you see the large cap companies and the mid cap companies, they are not really coming up to the expectation of the investors. Now let me first try to explain about HDFC Bank in this video. Why? Because I had a comment from one of our viewers saying that please tell us something more about HDFC Bank. Now HDFC Bank is the behemoth, it's the largest private sector bank and the lender. Now there has been certain shortcomings or faults in terms of HDFC Bank not able to cover up in the market. But definitely if you start looking at the long-term vision, the long-term strategic point of the system, HDFC Bank will definitely move and improve its liquidity position and also try to reduce its NPA. Now the main challenge for HDFC is to look towards the retail deposits which they are looking into it, and also to look in terms of the advances and the robust growth in terms of the loan. So definitely in the long run, HDFC's concentration would be to gather its momentum in terms of keeping up to the liquidity in the market and also start developing its loan process. Now when you look into the analyst view from the HDFC Bank side, definitely many people have given the outperform, they have given in terms of a buy rating. But then when I look into HDFC for a near-term target, my target would be anywhere between 1550 to 1560, 1550 to 1560. Probably in a long term, if you're going to ask me, say about a month's time, about a year's time to be on that side, I would definitely go up to 2000 rupees. So definitely I'm looking for HDFC in the near term to cover this 1550 to 1560. Now the next important share which I would like to talk upon in this particular video is about Maruti Suzuki. Now, if you would have looked into Maruti Suzuki yesterday to today, it recovered back almost 150 points or 130 points plus. That was a wonderful recovery. And if you look into Maruti Suzuki being India's largest car maker, I would definitely like to give a buy rating on this with a target quite close to 12,050, 12050. That would be the rating for me in terms of looking into Maruti Suzuki. This company has got a great potential and the sales really going up, and probably Maruti coming up with more of EV models in the coming year. This share has got a high potential. So if you're looking into a stock options to buy in this particular category, please do go ahead, because by this month end, I'm looking for Maruti to cross 11,800, almost up to 12,000 rupees. So definitely Maruti is a buy recommendation from my side. Last but not the least, I would also like to talk about ITC. India is one of the largest consumer FMCG companies altogether. Now you might have heard about the news very clearly that BAT, the British American Tobacco Company, is going to make a block sale of ITC shares. Now, is it a positive news or a negative news? Now, definitely ITC is going to gain from it. Why? Because it is not just about losing the market share, but ITC as a company has got a long potential. So I would look into ITC as a company which is going to give in at least 550 to 575 as a target in the long run. So if you're planning to invest in ITC, this is the right time. It is around at 400, 403. So please buy. In the long run, definitely this share will cross 550. With this, I would like to come to the end of today's session. I hope and believe that all these recommendations would help you to make a wise investment in the coming days. Thank you, guys.